Hold up. Yeah, but I'm not going live on that right now. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Fuck happened. Shit, tripping, man. Now, what my shit at, bro?
No matter how many millions and millions, and I remember there's like years where I was like, this money's not real. It'd be like, hey,
Now, how long I've been on? 10 minutes? Damn, dog, I've been on for 10 minutes. I've been on for 10 minutes and I ain't even motherfucking peep it, man. But yeah, you know what it is. Home Inc. TV, hustlers on a mission everyday shit TV. I mean, everyday shit media. You know what it is. Sponsored by dividendsapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital. Create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. And remember, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it. And fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. Yeah, man. You see what it is. You know what we up to. And are the casinos cheating you? Hell yeah, man. I don't know why. Is that even a question, nigga? You know they cheating your motherfucking. They cheating everybody, nigga. And you know what? They'll ban your ass when you start getting the best of them. They will ban you for being too good. And you'll think, like, why the fuck they don't ban niggas for being too bad? But they'll ban niggas for being too good and taking all their money because they know they'll get bankrupt if it's so many of these niggas around here and it'll fuck up their business. But they're cheating you as well. And that's the manipulation that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? The pulling under the first car, under the deck. You know what I'm saying? They could see reflections. It's all type of shit that's going on in the casinos that you will never know about. Even people that work. Some people that work though. Majority of people that work there don't know shit. And we finna get into it. Mikki Mase, you know what I'm saying? Banned from all the casinos in America because they hating on a nigga getting money. They say he too good. They say he breaking them. He got to teach the game, man. We got to break him. You know what I'm saying? It's all us. They can't ban all us. They gonna have to just shut them bitches down. But we gonna get into it like this. You know what it is. Home Inc. TV hustles on the mission every day. I am Capital. DJ Dividends. Yeah, that's the new name. We finna get it in straight like that. Let's go. Y'all know what it is, dog.
Do you want to go buy a new car? And I'd be like, no, I don't want to spend the money. It's like $250,000. I don't want to spend the money. And then I'm paying $250,000 per hand. It was like two unrelated monies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just never really felt real, no matter how many digits I saw in the bank account.
Yeah, I just learned about this nigga right here too. I just learned about this motherfucker.
Tulsa and ending in Austin, May 18th. Top Golf World Tour.
Yeah, I just learned about this
Great
motherfucker
house, great setup.
scrolling
Really.
on Instagram.
You didn't spare much expense. It's like a good, you got everything solid.
Things have changed so much in life. Are you
I
rolling
think it was
Austin?
YouTube.
That it's interesting because you're an example of how much the world has changed. When I started getting into gambling, the very first time I ever got into gambling, and
if you are addicted to gambling, you have a problem, get help, motherfucker. It's an underrated disease, but nigga, you got it. If your ass addicted and shit, and you know they cheating you, if you take this information and you know they cheating you and you continue to do it, nigga, get help, find help, seek help. You need to become good as this nigga to make them ban you from that bitch, and then fuck the help, nigga.
It was like an old man's sport.
Sure.
I would go down to the Bahamas and my buddy's dad would take us and we'd play craps and maybe blackjack. That was it. You weren't allowed to play roulette. That was a dummies game, and you weren't allowed to play slots.
Unless you were an old lady, then you could play slots.
Yeah,
like usually the wife of the gambler played slots.
Yeah, they called them. What did he call them? Like dummy machines.
Yeah.
And then.
I want to make a toast to the good people who work hard to make great nights even better. To all the hard.
As I grew up, I remember I moved to LA. I went to Vegas for the first time and was like, "Oh, Vegas is a great city. I love Vegas. I love everything it offers." Then like the World Series of Poker showed up. And now, today, I find gambling so fucking fascinating. I can listen to a podcast on gambling. I've since taken in so much of your content. You're someone that really exploded on the scene because of your personal story and kind of working. I wouldn't even say working the system, but working the system, like being better than the system, which I still get kind of outraged by, that the system cannot pay if you win and they just don't like the way you won.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy for me.
It's like, they always say the system's rigged. Whatever the system is, not even in gambling, just in life.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like gambling and casinos, you get to see the people get to come the closest to the system out of all the systems. So they get to see the corruption at the front lines. It's like, imagine like citizens versus the government. They go, the government's the system, it's a rigged system, the tax system, blah, 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 the police system, whatever. But you're so distant that a lot of it's like almost like an illusion. Like, can you possibly connect these dots and say, yeah, it's a rigged system? When it comes to the casino and the customer, they're like front lines and you get to witness the same thing, but directly.
Yeah. It's fascinating to me because the first time I ever heard of gambling being rigged was Rain Man.
Okay.
And they were like, he's counting cards. I still don't. I make jokes about it. Like, I'm so callous. I'm such a bad gambler too. But like, I'm so callous to it that I really don't even know the different systems. I just learned about edge, but it's not edging.
Edge sorting.
Edging is when you hold off an orgasm.
Yeah.
I learned about that too, though.
Yeah. I have a weird theory on that sort of that apply to my life, but
edging or edge sorting?
Edging. I went to juvie when I was 15.
Okay, let's start. I know there's a dude driving a forklift right now who goes, wait, I have seen this guy on TikTok, wait, who the fuck is this guy? Wait, what's his story? Let me tell you my story. I looked at you the first time I saw you, and I said, he grew up in Miami, Florida. He was a Jewish kid who was quicker and faster than all the other Jewish kids that in his temple, and he fucking worked them on dice, worked them on I thought Miami, Florida. I definitely thought Miami, fucking Florida.
Mhm.
How close am I?
Real close.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Dude. Wait, where'd you grow up?
All right. So I was born in New Jersey and grew up in like New York, but I lived in Miami for 8 years, and that's where I moved here from. So my whole like come up is all Miami.
You got Miami all over you.
Yeah.
And you got Jewish too. Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mikki, short for Mikhail.
Mikhail. Oh, you're real Jewish.
Yeah. My mom's in Israel right now fighting in the war. My dad just got back. I tried. Yeah. I lived in Israel like I don't know, like 13 years ago or something.
I know you're not supposed to talk in stereotype.
Go ahead.
But here's what I love about a stereotypical Jewish man. Like there's a lot of Jewish men I follow online that are watch brokers in Times Square.
Yeah.
I fucking obsessed with these guys.
Yeah.
But
hey, I still ain't get a answer to my question. Is Jewish a race or is it a religion? And if it's a race, Islam, whatever. I forgot what they say. His people, where they fighting the war from. I forgot. But it was this whole thing about black people not being Jews, whatever it was. But I want to know: is Jewish supposed to be a religion or a nationality? And if it's a nationality, what nation are Jewish people supposed to be from? That's all. I want clarify. I need clarification on that because I ain't think it was a nationality. I thought Jewish people that study Judaism, shit like that, the religion, not a nationality. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like your background, like Italian people from Italy, Jamaican people from Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Dominican people from DR, Mexicans from Mexico, Canadians from Canada, you know what I'm saying? Like Africans from Africa, Haitians from Haiti. So Jewish people from where? Judaism? Is that the national? Is that the nation? I don't know. Somebody tell me. I don't know. I'm ignorant to this.
when they get into,
I'm not a Jew, but they make it seem like niggas can't be Jews and some other shit. So I still need clarification. Is it a religion or is it a nationality? And I still ain't got no else on that.
they're like Jewish shit where they're like, come on, no, fuck you. Come on, big guy. No, I get so fucking wild. I follow these guys. I just followed a guy fly to Hong Kong to sell a Rolex. He just,
I seen it. The kid.
Yeah.
He's always wearing like the fuzzy bucket hat.
Yeah, the fuzzy bucket hat.
He had like
Who is he?
I forget his name, but I know his story
Is my thing hooked up?
His story came on my feed. Something about he was being accused of having a fake
His
chrome
name's
heart.
Moses.
Moses?
I think so.
It could be. It's like fake Chrome Hearts Rolex or something, and he was arguing it's not fake, and people are saying it is fake because Chrome Hearts didn't make the band with the face, the bezel or something.
It's got to be Moses. Oh,
he's a kid. Yeah.
There needs to be a fucking thing on Instagram where I just go, "Yo, I'm married. Stop." I don't need to see. I just want to see pictures. Moses the jeweler. This guy
with the bucket hat. Yeah. This kid. Yeah.
I fucking love this kid.
Yeah.
He's got 368,000. He's just good. Like, and this is the watch. He flew to Asia to sell this watch.
No, so that I think.
Goodbye, Shanghai. Stay tuned for the. Oh, did he get
that? Might be the fake one or the alleged fake one. And he's like, this one is the one that you guys are saying is fake. Here's the one I came here to sell. I seen the clip.
Yeah, but see, this kid, by the way, I apologize. He's definitely Jewish. He has a Jewish star around the neck.
Yeah, he's Jewish.
But
his name is Moses.
His name's Moses. Well, I got a buddy named Jesus who isn't that Jewish. But I love, there's something, I think if you grew up around Jewish people, you have an affinity for the Jewish culture. The religions, I find the religion, the culture to be meshed but different.
Mhm.
There's like bar mitzvah energy.
Sure.
Like that, man, I wanted to be Jewish so bad when I was a kid.
I think Hollywood did a really good job. Not that it's controlled by the Jews or anything, but they did a really good job of like displaying modern Judaism in a fun way. Which in a lot of like most Jewish.
I'm gonna let y'all know about something about people like not saying that that's a flex for them, like for real. Like he knows shit controlled by his people.
It's like suburban towns. It is
low key flex
like
for shit.
Every Adam Sandler movie, the family's a Jewish family,
yeah.
and they always have a bar bat mitzvah, and it's this huge party, and it's a lot of fun. And it always looks enticing as a kid. You're always like, I want to be at that party. Like I want to be Jewish. I want to have Jewish friends.
Yeah. It's the fucking money, man. When I was a kid,
right?
I was in 5th grade. I was maybe 4th grade, and David Germain came over, and he said him and David Fabricant and Nell Rudolph and Deborah Crystal. I'm naming all the Jewish kids. I mean, I went to a predominantly Jewish grade school.
Where are you from?
Tampa. I'm from Florida.
I think Central Florida is the best, by the way.
Hey, that's amazing. I didn't know this nigga was from Tampa, man. That's probably why I fuck with the white boy. That's probably why he cool as fuck. He from the city. He from the crib. I ain't even know that, man. Shout out to this nigga right here. We gonna give him more play on this channel. Know what I'm saying? Just because of that.
Central Florida's,
and he one of the first white boys that had be on the 85 South show. That's one of my favorite shit. Man, I fuck with this nigga. Ain't he from the crib? Nigga remind me of my cousin. Know what I'm saying? My little white cousin I helped raise. He kind of remind me of the nigga. But that nigga, nah, hell no. He ain't nothing like him. But he cool though. He cool. This nigga feel like he cooler. Like I would have had more fun with this nigga if he was my white
cousin. Interesting. I find Florida to be a fascinating state.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite states in the world.
Agreed.
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close, but we also print signs so that people can see your business here.
Miami is so
shout out to the Bertcast.
Yeah, but
South Florida is so sexy.
It's sexy, but this is a big confusion, especially people in LA have, right? Everybody has a problem with themselves, like how they feel or something about themselves. So they always want to justify and blame something else. So they're like, oh, I'm gonna move because it's LA that's the problem, not me. Even though they take them wherever they go.
Yes.
So they look at Miami and they go, oh, I went there for 3 days or 5 days and I had a blast. Mm-hmm. The thing is, Miami's actually really small. Like South Beach is like.
Oh, look, y'all. Fuck. I'll switch it to the TV, so I got to switch it back to the audio. There we back.
A quarter mile long. It's one road, technically 2 because they're both one way. But it's like, when you go for 3 to 5 days, it is a blast. It's built for tourism. It's built to have fun.
Yeah.
But when you stay for 7 days, you've now realized you spent the last 2 days doing the same thing you already did. There's only so many clubs and so many bars, So people have, I think, get misconstrued about this concept of like, I want to leave LA and go to Miami. What they're doing is they're leaving a big city and going to a small city.
Very small city.
Yeah.
Very small city with real familial roots. Like Miami is, in my opinion, is a family city. It's built for families, not the families you're thinking.
I'm gonna tell you, man, Miami. It's really the outskirts of Miami where people live and shit like. But Miami itself is the tourist, like you said. What he talking about for the family shit? No, not. It's for tourism. The teams that come in to play sports. It's for. They people, the spring breakers, the motherfuckers that hate the cold in the summer, in the wintertime, it's for all that. It's to play with y'all come, y'all get the rooms, y'all chill, hang out, y'all get the fuck on. You feel me? But when you add up too long, like, if you gotta just hang out, like, I don't even know, like, I can't even tell you I lived up. I stayed in Fort Lauderdale, I was legit for a couple months. But man, look, the longest you want to be in Miami, if you ain't from that bitch, it's about a week.
But when you look at like the old Cuban families that have cigar factories down there, all the Cuban restaurants down there, I have a big affinity for
go to Miami to catch a cruise.
I know that's crazy. I guess when you're white, you kind of got to do that. Like, mine's the best. but I have a real affinity for growing up in Florida, for Cuban culture, for Puerto Rican culture, for Black culture, for like hip hop, everything Jewish culture. Like I said, I was growing up. David Jermaine came in and El Rudolph was like, God, that was a fun time at ... It's bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
I remember going like, wait, you guys partied this weekend?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, we saw each other at Temple. When we all hung out at Temple, and then we had a dinner that night. We all went, and then the next night was a bar mitzvah, and then we did the big bar mitzvah. And we pulled out like 25 grand, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I remember going like, "Mom, we fucked up. Like, we should have just killed the dude and fucking rolled with them." But I know it's the Romans that did it, but but
under contract,
and then moving to New York, you get a totally different subset of Jewish culture. The Orthodox, acrylic, not acrylic.
Acidic, yeah.
Acidic.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Bert. The fuck am I saying?
Yeah, the acrylic Jews, they're hardcore.
I find different cultures to be really fascinating, but the Jewish culture is just so fucking rich. It's but the thing about Miami is I think like Andy Schultz moved. You know who Andy Schultz is?
Yeah, of course.
The comedian. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
He moved down to Miami during the pandemic, and I was so jealous because I said, you don't know how much fun I would be having down there, because it's more than just the club scene and it's going out deep sea fishing and fucking flats fishing and going down to Key West, Key Largo, and you really
can go if you go an hour north or an hour west, you're in a whole different world.
Yeah, and it's so cool. Central Florida for me is fascinating because there is a touch of old school. I call it like Sheriff Porky's energy, of like old white culture, of the guys who hunt and fish, and they got a ranch in Ocala or Odessa, and they still hog hunt. Yeah. And there's that. Northern Florida is even more fascinating. When you go to like Live Oak and Jacksonville.
And Gainesville.
Gainesville, Tallahassee, Pensacola, St. Augustine.
So it's so weird. So I feel the same way. So I love North Florida because I love Dirty South. I love Chopped and Screwed. I love the Gold Grills. I love the Perms. Yeah. Like I love that Dirty South. I love the Draw. I love Donks, right?
Yeah.
That's North Florida. The problem is outside of that, you really don't have anything in North Florida. So if you're not into that, you're sort of missing the mark. Unless you want to go in the swamps and catch a gator.
Hey man, it's all Florida. I just want to correct that. I definitely ain't finna say North Florida for don'ts. Hell no. Don'ts? That's all Florida, bro. You probably just seen a lot, whatever. But don'ts is all Florida. It migrated to the north with T-Pain when got down whatever. I remember this shit, but that's all of Florida. That is, boy, look here. My dog Spoon had some of the hardest shit. Look.
Or something.
Yeah.
But Central Florida, bro, in an hour and a half, you can go from one ocean, right? You could be in the beach in the morning.
Yes.
Do anything you want in Orlando.
And by the way, unrecognizable beaches. To anyone listening right now, you can drive your cars on these beaches. And this sounds crazy, the majority of this world, you can drive your cars on these beaches. These are beaches that are a quarter of a mile from where you'd walk onto the beach to getting to the water. And then, by the way, when you get in the water, you are waist high another 200 yards out. It doesn't get deep drastically. It's